Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Age of Empires content. And first, let me address the elephant in the room. There are two chats here, what's happening? Yes, I am multi-streaming. I'm currently live, both on YouTube and Twitch. On the left you have Twitch chat, on the right you have YouTube chat, and let me say hello to everyone. Maricado already trying say bom dia in the Portuguese, Stephanie, Zelda Squad on YouTube, and then I see D1100 and Palmet on Twitch. And yes, we are covering a T90 game. And first of all, let me introduce this event. T90 Titans League was a high tier tournament, a pro event that just finished this past weekend, and it was very exciting, it was amazing. I won't be giving spoilers of the result, but for us Age of Empires fans, we are watching T90 cast, we are watching all the pros play, and we feel the excitement. Oh, I wish I was in their shoes, I wish I was doing that. And even for us casters, we are like, oh, I wish I was casting a tournament like T90, like Mem, like everyone else. And this is the opportunity for us, for the community, to enjoy this event, both as casters, as players. It is super exciting. This is the community edition, and one name that's quite famous in T90's community is T90 himself. This tournament is divided into a bunch of different brackets, different tiers, and players are paired against players from the same tier, which means you won't have someone with 2000 elo paired against someone with 800 elo. No matter how good the performance of the 800 elo player is, players are divided into different sections. You are competing to be the champion of your own league within the tournament. And this league that I'm covering today is the highest league of them all. This is the Obsidian League. This is the league where T90 is. And let me say hello to everyone else who is joining. Wasabi, John Words, who both of them I met in T90 tournaments. And I also see Dizzy and Zelda joining on Twitch. Hello, always great to have you here. But yeah, I'm participating in this tournament. I will be playing my first match this Sunday. So despite there being a lot of casters covering this event, the coverage so far has been amazing. There are days where you can check 4 or 5 different casters, everyone's doing an amazing job, everyone's excited for T90's Titan League Community Edition, but I want to cover the free matches of the highest elos, because I'm competing this Sunday, and I will be casting to showcase some amazing matches, but also to learn. I want to learn what are the metas, what is T90 doing, what is Lord Brosaya doing. And since it's from the highest bracket, I must say a small warning. There may be some higher elo discrepancies both in the highest elo bracket and the lowest elo bracket. And this match has a little bit of an elo gap. We'll see that in Capturage, but first let's go over the drafts. And we do see that T90 picked Evacuation, and for those of you who are new to this event, me and Arbase were doing an introduction stream, and we talked about The Thing. The Thing is a peculiar strategy on Evacuation where you wall like half of the map, and T90 randomized everything later on. The only thing he did pick was Evacuation. Maybe he picked one ban because he didn't want to random ban Rocky Fort. So will we see T90 doing The Thing? The Thing is a strategy that is very good for you to lose a match. And on the other side, we have Pacific Islands, a water map for Lord Brosaya and the least played map of the tournament so far. So this will be interesting to showcase a new map here. And for the admin pick, this will be the first match we have Fortified Clearing. And when we have an underdog versus a more stronger player like T90, and this is a play all 3, not a best of 3, it is different, the strategy. Sometimes, since all matches count, this is unique for T90's Titan League, all maps count. It doesn't just matter if you win 2-1, or 3-0 can also be a possible result. It is play all 3. So sometimes you just go for one map, it could be Pacific Islands, you practice a strategy a lot, and you take try to take that precious point from the favorite player of the bracket. And let me say hello to Rodrigo as well. They're on YouTube. So yeah, the strategy is a little bit different because this is a play all three, and we're going to start in a closed map fortified clearing. Going over the sieves, T90 has a very solid draft. I'm expecting Burgundians for the closed map, maybe versus Bohemians. Lithuanians can also be good on fortified clearing. That map has 9 relics, so it's very easy to get the relic bonuses. Koreans are, in my opinion, a wild card that can be kind of used in all maps. We do have for T90 Vikings and Italians. Both are excellent picks for water or hybrid maps. I'm expecting maybe Italians for evacuation and Vikings for the water-centered map. And then for Lord Brosaya, Berbers, of course, are also a very versatile Civ. Japanese, I have a feeling this tournament we will see a lot of Japanese. The Civs that are very solid in water maps, they are solid in moving the economy because we do have evacuation, and I have a feeling we'll see that map quite a bit. And for the bans, of course, I should have gone over the bans. We had the Turks for the closed maps, Dravidians and Malay. Malay probably because to stop the thing. And then we have Byzantine, Spanish, and Portuguese banned by T90. Overall, as expected from 2 high elo players, there's not a lot to point out here in terms of negatives for the draft. I think this is both a very solid choice from both players. And let's jump into Capture because we all want to see these two play. We are here to watch Age of Empires. So let me transition over to Capture. And before we start, let me just say one thing. This is my first time multi-streaming. Please let me know if there's a performance issue either on YouTube or on Twitch. If things are lagging, if there's anything with the audio. It is my first time ever multi-streaming for the 2 platforms at the same time. But let's hop in to Capture Age. And hello everyone, and welcome to one of the matches of T90's Titan League Community Edition, the Obsidian Bracket, the strongest bracket of them all. And here in the blue color, in the south of Fortified Clearing, playing as the Burgundians, we have none other than T90 official himself, sitting currently as one of the top 100 players in the world, top 70, I think. And if we pan to the north, in the red color, playing as the Bohemians, we have an underdog, but probably with a strong will to win. We have Lord Brosaya. And yeah, the elo gap in this one is quite significant. And of course, this is one of the outlier brackets. It's the highest bracket of them all. So bigger elo gaps are natural. And also, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you with monks? Will Lord Brosaya chat as well? Yes, the call.
Stone, please.
Stone, please. he's stone level with monks. Okay. I love when players chat. Noted. But I am a theology student. And yeah, that's the thing as well. Lord Brosaya is closer to my elo than T90's elo. His chances are slim. But at least if this was me, I would be so happy just of the opportunity to play against T90. And a lot of things can go through your mind in a match like this. Do you just play to your strengths, play standard, use this as a learning opportunity? Do you play for your opponent's weaknesses? T90 probably won't scout you because he's more busy. And you have enough time to scout T90. So, do you try to find T90's weakness in his matches and aim for that? Or, instead of going for one strength or one weakness, do you just devolve into chaos? Of course, more experienced players are better in chaos, but sometimes the chaos element could be the thing you need. And this is a map, Fortified Clearing, that can give you a false sense of security. You see these stone walls, and all pro players know that palisades can be useless. Stone walls give you a sense of security, but there's so much to this map. There's the side here, there's the other side here, there can be castle drops in the center, so if you want to descend into chaos, this can be your good opportunity. And we do see already T90 with 11 seconds of idle TC time. And hello King Maxwell, yes, I am a VTuber now. I am a VTuber both on YouTube and on Twitch. And I'm not expecting from either of these players to see any mistake in Dark Age. I would be very surprised. So let's go over the map. We do have juicy golden stone here in the main base for both players. I think that this is intentionally scripted that the gold does not spawn next to the wall. So, because if you have a forward gold and your opponent towers or castles, it can be devastating. And we do see both players going for pushing boars, pushing deers. At this silo, as I said, all build orders will be clean. And the Burgundians, of course, yes, we do see T90 picking up double pickaxe. The Burgundians do have that peculiarity. When you play with the Burgundians, you get all eco upgrades sooner. You can get Horse Collar exactly in Dark Age. You can get double pickaxe. And this is one of the sieves that can change all the timings. You are used to a specific timing. You're used to a specific game flow. When you're playing as or against the Burgundians, the timings can all shift a little bit. And if you're used to it, like T90 probably is picking it, great. If you're playing against it, that can be a way to ruin your opponent's time. Of course, at this elo, players have experience with all build orders. But one thing is to have experience playing against this. Another thing is to be good enough to beat a 2400 elo. And I don't think we're going to see any siege towers and longswords in early Castle Age with these two. Who knows? Who knows? This is the second match that is being casted of T90. The second match casted that T90 played. And on the other map, he played quite a lot of meta. He was playing against Yomi. I won't reveal any spoilers in case anyone wants to check that set. It wasn't covered by me. It was Addictive Me and Pride Gaming, if I remember correctly. But that was a very good set. And I've casted T90 in the past, more on Arabia, but sometimes in these tournament settings as well. And this is not a good map to check his Arabia openings. Of course, the opening is very different, but I do remember T90 loving his AI armies, building something like one spear, one scout, one archer, one skirmisher, one militia. I do remember seeing him go for some wonky builds, but here we do see both players walling and going for what is to be expected. It's going to be fast castle from both of them, and then the options open. Usually in maps like this, fast castle is the #1 build for Feudal Age and for Dark Age, while in some maps your options open early on. In Feudal, you already have a bunch of options. Here in closed maps, options tend to open in Castle Age. And what are those options? You can go for military contest of the relics. You can try to grab all relics. If you're good enough with a micro, with spreading the units and everything. So you can go for relic control, and if the game goes super late game, that is going to be vital. It's also a big boost. If the game does not go late game, relic control can start paying off right away. That is one way to play it. Second way to play it is to boom. Okay, I age up, I'm going to drop a second TC, then a third TC, then a fourth TC, then a fifth TC, and you just outboom your opponent. I think that is more common in the lower elos, but here it can work as well. And the third option is pure aggression. I drop a castle in my opponent's face, we both have one roll, one's the aggressor, one's the defender. Can the aggressor damage the opponent enough to make him crumble, or will the defender hold and then push back? So these are kind of the options that we expect here, and T90 will be later to Castle Age, but of course, as I said, Burgundians do shift all timings a little bit, and even though he's later, look at his res collected. Already almost 500 resources ahead. That is the advantage of the early ecotechs, and Yeah, you did spend resources early on, but, I mean, those are resources that must be spent. His opponent is also spending them now, just a little bit later. So T90 has already profited from those stacks for a bit longer. 28 wheels to 24, idle TC time is even for both of them. And I do wonder how will this match go. At this point, it's very hard to have any early signs. I like how both of them are walling in kind of similar fashions. That is something that a lot of players underestimate, is how important your building layouts can be even in closed maps. Sometimes just walling along the base, like adding a second row of houses behind the wall, is easy to knock down. You can just, if you wall a little bit further behind, you will make it so that your opponent castles, takes down your wall, and then there's a whole nother wall easier to defend behind this. And yes, Arbase, both chats should be showing on screen. YouTube on the left, Twitch on the right, and welcome to the stream. Exactly, John Words. The secondary walls help big time in case of ram pushes or patars. Yeah, T90 will be later to Castle Age, but a part of his plan for sure. And we do see the barracks here. Will we see stable? That's the problem. Lord Brosire reached Castle Age sooner, yes, but he doesn't have... His economy is all... Oh no, I was distracted. It is very obvious what he's going for. 651 stone. I did say one of the options was to descend into Chaos. We do see T90 will go for the relics, will go for the monks. And the Bohemian unique unit is the Hussite wagon, if I remember correctly. And monks will be a great counter to the Hussite wagon. And will T90 spot this? And oh, it's within the sight of the gate. If this is one tile earlier, you delay your opponent's reaction by so much. I think this will be spotted. Oh, but the scout is here, and yeah, this is spotted. T90 knows, and players at this hilo look at the minimap, they spot these things right away, and I'm expecting a very fast reaction. We do see the eco upgrades. T90 doesn't even have a barracks, so his options are indeed limited to monks, which are a great unit here. We see the wall getting completed. T90 knows! Yes, he knows! He's completing the wall. Double barracks. And behind, another monk for Lord Brosire, probably expecting another monastery. Probably expecting, okay, my castle will pressure. I will have more space and time to go for those juicy relics. And react with gold mining upgrade. Yeah, that is an option. I mean, he is booming a lot. And we do see he has the second TC. I've casted T90 in the past, and his wins are never flashy. He's like, oh, I have more veal productions than him. Oh, I will enable scoreboard. Thanks, Arbase. Okay. This is the first match. Sorry. Am I winning? T90 is often the kind of player who is like, oh, I will let one more TC than you. Then I'll have less idle TC time. Then I'll have more eco upgrades. And nothing happened. No fighting has occurred. And suddenly T90 already has a huge lead. And we already see 6 villagers ahead. That's usually how I see T90 winning games. He doesn't go for like a lot of complicated stuff. Doesn't go for Archer Micro. T90 is the nightmare for the caster. True, he doesn't do fun stuff. He just wins. He is his own bane. But yeah, Hussite wagons will not have a good time against the monks. They do need redemption, but 30 more seconds in, and redemption will be here, and then those Hussite wagons will be useless. Monk is probably the best play against Hussite wagons, and it is already what T90 was going for. However, the castle is gaining map control, and Lord Brosire is winning 3-1 in Relic so far. Yeah, those Hussite wagons will maybe even need to be deleted. Oof, 1, 2... The scout will also get... Oh, this is a disaster. This is a disaster already. Oh, Atonement is a tech that Lord Brosire can go for. And Atonement allows your monks to convert enemy monks. and you want to pop off that chain reaction of I convert your monk, I use that monk to convert a monk. Atonement, if you're monk versus monk and you're the only one with atonement, it can be a way for you to win the match right away. Do you see a villager here getting woo by the wolves? T90 tries. Quick walls the villager in. Let's go! Oh, but it's getting converted. No! No! Lord Brosaya wins the villager. Lord Brosaya with the relic lead. And at this point, T90 getting more conversions. Okay, the converted villager, yeah, has fallen to the wolves. There's no more relics here. How's Lord Brosaya scouting? Sometimes in this map it's 2 relics on this side, 2 relics on that side. I think Lord Brosaya is expecting that, but no, 3 relics on the top. But yeah, this is game 1 still, and we do see T90 now. Instead of, okay, you have a castle, a lot of players will do this. You have a castle, I need to respond to that castle. I'm going to stay in defense, get some rams. T90 is more experienced than that. He knows that, okay, I just, you have a castle. Castle doesn't move, I'll just go around it. But in the meantime, Lord Brosaya has had enough stone for a second castle. And yeah, hello Stephanie on Twitch, hello. The chaos of having 2 chats, I will get used to it. But yeah, we do see a closer castle now. But I feel like this is not enough pressure. This is a lot of investment. It's menacing to see 2 castles. And they will deny these monasteries. Probably get some relics ejected. But at this position, you need to think, okay, my opponent paid the price for these castles and I didn't. This is 13,000 stone. If I can just go to Imp, those castles will become useless. And that's how you respond to a lot of this aggression. The first player to reach castle, Imperial Age, in these kind of messy matchups, usually gains a huge lead. I'm expecting T90 to move to stone, probably searching for some stone on the side of the map. Has some there, but hasn't scouted it yet. Because this stone is very unsafe. And hello, Bergwin, welcome to the stream. But we do see some Hussite wagons marching in, since T90's army is in the front. Lord Brosaya can go for some more offensive plays, but yeah, 2 monasteries here. Can you do me a favor after this game is finished? Of course, depends on the favor. Here's something I like for you to show. Oh. I'm curious. But yeah, some of Lord Brosaya's relics get ejected now. Lord Brosaya will be a little bit later to Imp, but the timing is surprisingly close. However, T90 has a lot more res collected. And I think once T90 reaches Imp, we are going to see all of this economy being converted into military. But yeah, monks are falling. We do see sometimes the limitations on the micro here. Yeah, Lord Brosaya getting atonement, getting redemption, getting imp, but T90 getting devotion, getting chemistry. Doesn't have any castle or siege workshops to produce bombard cannons, or I'm just confirming, yeah, no bombard cannon or trap production. He does, however, have this huge army here in Lord Brosaya's base, and usually at lower elos, I mean, 1700 is not a lower elo, don't get me wrong, but even at this elo, sometimes we have roles. You're the one attacking, I'm the one defending. That doesn't happen in 2400 elo. Both players are currently constantly fighting for the role of, I want to be the aggressor, I won't just play on defense. And we do see T90 is pressuring a lot, and yet this is all converted. T90's army, he only built... Did he build a ram? No, even the ram was no, he has a siege workshop here. Okay. I would be very surprised to see a ram conversion. We do see Lord Brosaya now with Monk Tax going for some counter conversions, getting Devotion, getting Theocracy. And we do see Lord Brosaya was the first one to get the trap out on the field. Yeah, block breeding is OP here, I agree. Atonement for T90, Fervor, all of the eco upgrades, but I'm surprised, even though I think T90 is a bit ahead just because of the economy, I'm surprised with how well Lord Brosaya is performing. Taking down a TC, getting some conversions now, and he's trying to go for the chain reaction. T90 goes for the counter conversion. And T90 does have block breeding, so he can grab those monks very far away. We do see the trap creeping forward, but bombard cannons are on the field. Rigged. Yeah, all games with T90 are rigged. If it's casted by T90, we do see a defensive castle here, and castles are a great counter to monks. And this is what I like about fortified clearing. Sometimes close maps can be very slow. All things considered, this cannot be called a slow match by anyone. There's so much action. Even look at this. So many old men screaming at each other. Yeah, the traps will not have a good time. With one bombard cannon is enough to destroy any trap pressure. T90 is expanding the eco, and I have a feeling that will be once again T90's win condition. The trades, Lord Brosaya is doing a good job. He's doing a good job with going on the offensive and everything. The problem is, as I said, T90's advantage is always creeping up. He's always doing something just a little bit better than the opponent. He's always adding more TCs, adding more villagers. So even though Lord Brosaya gets some good trades, he's not backing down without a fight, does some good micro, T90 just keeps getting a bigger and bigger lead. Now it will be 3 TCs versus 1 TC. And T90 with more TCs and even less idle TC time. Fighting back with the villagers, using the Hussite wagon to support here Lord Brosaya on the solid defense. And the castles here will start crumbling. And T90 will be able to be full on aggression. And I love this. This is, I keep telling this to everyone, spread outposts. Look at T90's vision. Lord Brosaya can assume but doesn't know. Does T90 have a base there? How many TCs does T90 have? Is he expanding? T90 knows everything that's happening. He's not casting the game, but he's playing this as a caster. Oh, and the Hussars dive into the monks. They are quite upgraded, but still, it is the best counter unit, and GG is called. It's time to resign, ACC. Yeah, the monks here crumbling was the time to call the GG. And we do see T90 with a T90 victory. I feel like, as I said, T90 is all about getting those small advantages, having them creeping up on your opponent, and I feel like Burgundians tie so well into that playstyle. Lord Brosaya, I have to compliment him. T90 felt like he was a stronger player, but I didn't see an 800 elo gap here. It felt closer than that. But T90 does take the win, and yeah, on the top 3 brackets of this tournament, we do have on the highest tier T90 playing, on the second highest tier we have Mem playing, and on the third highest tier we have TheNando playing. So we have 3 of the biggest casters in Age of Empires participating here in this tournament. Let me update the results, and we do have Fortified Clearing going for Lord Brosaya. No, going for T90, sorry. In the blue color. And we do have... we had Burgundians winning against the Bohemians. And now Lord Brosaya can pick the water map, and I would probably expect Berbers there. Japanese are also a possibility. Lori, Koreans, I read Lori in chat. The disrespect to Lori and Harry T. True. I know, my group alone has 4 casters. It's me, John Perkins, Lori, and Eden. There's so many casters. Yeah, he banned 3 random maps after picking. Yeah, and T90 has Armenians, Italians, Vikings, and Hindustanis. And I mean, Armenians do have the relocating economy for evacuation. Yeah, I think this will be Vikings. I think we're going to see the water map. I don't even know the name. I just call it the water map. Let me check here. Pacific Islands. Yeah, I think this will be Pacific Islands. Berbers versus Vikings. But let's see. Vikings are so good. If you get the longboats flowing, you get the water control. You can range the land from the water. They're a really threatening civ. I'm loading up here. Match number 2. Luckily what I want to show doesn't spoil the result. Let's go. And we do see game number 2 is indeed Pacific Islands. Can you show the break? Oh, I don't have the scene prepared. I will show it after we cast this set, because I don't have the scene prepared to do it, and because I was updating everything with the overlays for Twitch and chat, so for having both chats and everything. So some of my scenes are not prepared. I only prepared the scenes that I plan to use tonight. This is my first time multi-streaming. Oh boy, what are you showing, Bergwin? But yeah, I will. Everyone is curious now. But let's keep the T90 trade running. And let me change Lord Brosiah to the red color. He did pick the same color in the first match, but to be colorblind friendly, I picked blue versus red. And hello, and welcome to match number 2 of T90's Titan League Community Edition. I'm here, TheNando, casting this match live on both YouTube and Twitch. And here in the left corner, playing in the red color, we have Lord Brosiah playing as the Koreans. And in the right corner, in the blue color, we have the host of this tournament himself, playing as the Vikings, T90 official. I got one civ right, T90 with the Vikings. I think they are superb here. Vikings are already quite good on any map. The eco bonus wheelbarrow is like 3 bonuses in one. You save resources, you save TC production time, and you get a huge eco upgrade earlier. So even though it's, yeah, just 1 upgrade, wheelbarrow and handcart for free. No, that is a big upgrade. That eco bonus is 3-fold. It is very good. And Koreans, on the other hand, are good on water maps. They do have the turtle ship that can deal a lot of damage. They can go for some map control plays with a lot of towers. And we do see T90. Is he going for the lame? I will comment the map in just a little bit. I was commenting the civs first. Is this just scouting, or is T90 trying to go for a wonky lame? I see no other reason to put a scout here other than to lame. Because you don't gain any intel by scouting your opponent's starting base. Okay, and this map is Pacific Islands. You both start on a small island with some res for early on, but not enough for the late game. You need to expand. And you start both with a transport ship that you can use to transport your scout and to scout around. And ooh, I do see Gaslight here, and maybe you are correct. This can be... He's staying close to the shoreline. He wants to snipe the docking villager. That is such a hassle if you're the one building the dock and get it delayed by that. And of course, water maps and hybrid maps can be very popular in the higher elos because they make the game more complex. Some lower elo players despise that complexity. I am one of them. But truth be told, this adds another element to strategy. On your build order, you need to incorporate fishing ships. How many fishing ships do I add? Do I go more for land? Do I go more for military? Oh, he doesn't spot it. The pathing of the scout does not spot the villager there. And that is one thing I often comment on. No scouting is bad. Like, having no information is bad. But there is something even worse than no scouting, which is improper scouting. False information is worse than no information, false assumptions. But T90 is the kind of player who is probably thinking, no, I must have missed the dock, and he will go there, and with a house to help him, he will spot it. Yes. Yeah, Loom, it's still too early for Loom, especially in a map like this, and this will be a snipe. Yeah, that quick walls don't go up. Damn, T90. As I said, it is the small leads. Already one villa ahead, and he's doing a cleaner build order. And in maps like this, where you want to play super tight, you have more eco that you need to spend, you need to get some fishing ships, you need to get water. Losing one villa is bigger, I feel like, in water maps. True, you have more economy, so you are losing a smaller fraction of your economy, but I also think the build orders are tighter in water maps, and that one villager harms. And yeah, T90 is like, you will not do the same to me, I have 2 villagers here. Lord Brosaya laughing. And usually this is something we see in the great players. A lot of great players we see, oh, in my game I lost a villager to a boar. Oh, my villager that was building a wall got sniped. Why did that happen? Maybe because you sent a villager alone. And pro players are used to playing against players that exploit any weakness that they can find. So they learn how to mitigate any damage. Okay, my opponent can snipe an isolated villager. Let's send 2 of them. How's the Dark Age food look on this map? Looks like migration levels. Yeah. You have enough food to go to feudal on land, exactly. And then you have the fish, but you need to expand to here, and then you have more boars, have more hunt. And we do CT90 doing some damage on the scout. And this map, yeah, you want to relocate fast. You want to reach these center islands quickly. T90 here. Are you excited for the new chances of playing these maps for realsies? I mean, I've played against Starbase. Do you think there's more real than that? But I won't be playing this map. This will be my permaban. Because I am not good in this style of maps. But yeah, 5 villagers here for Lord Brosaya. We do see T90 adding a barrack. And that's another thing of this map, I forgot to comment. There's a lot of things that can happen here. Both players can go for the same island, players can go for different islands. You do tend to spawn with one island being a little bit closer to you, so usually both players have different islands that are favored. But you can just, after scouting, you can just go for the same island. We see that Lord Brosaya opted to go for a different island. If you want to practice hybrid maps, you can always ask. True. I am practicing a lot of my basics. That's what I'm focusing on for now. And I'm practicing some stuff that I will not reveal because who knows, my opponents may be watching the stream right now. But yeah, so far, no second dock for either player. Let me just unzoom to make sure. Yeah, none of them added a second dock yet. We do see an archery range here. When since T90 doesn't see this and has no stables here or anything, or archery range, these archers, if unscouted, can be a good play. Lord Brosaya, this is his home map. I really like this play. Your eco is here, you have a barracks here to fend off some pressure, but an archery range on T90's island. I like this. None of them is investing too heavily on water for now. Both of them are keeping up with the eco levels. Oh, and we do have, in these numbers, Fire Galley will be happy to see a regular galley. So Lord Brosaya will be happy with this encounter. And this is spotted, but yeah, Spearman versus Archer. Archer will not have a good time, and we see T90 adding a tower right away. Those archers need to be on the move. Yeah, you want to find as much damage as possible, but this is already a win for Lord Brosaya. I mean, he hasn't won the match, but this is what he wants. Forcing towers, forcing your opponent to be on reacting instead of acting. Ooh, you can... Lord Brosai, you're playing so well. Do not allow this to go down, yes. Are you going to tower him? Tower the woodline. Then your tower... Yeah. Now your tower... I think you need 2 towers here to make this work. But yeah, this is Koreans being Koreans. Floating a lot of wood. That is the... I understand, because the game is so chaotic, it's hard to manage this. But at this elo, that's something that can lose you the game. You're floating a lot of wood, your eco isn't optimized, and then you reach later to Castle Age. But we do see repairs, and villagers are going down to the archers. This is amazing for Lord Brosaya. I think the tower will stay up. Yeah, the tower stays up, and another villager goes down. But here, T90 is doing the same thing. Yeah, this was great. This was very clean. Tiger got the kill. Let's go. Yeah, this Tiger is a menace here. T90 targeting the Tiger with the tower. Yeah, me neither. I think, responding to John, me neither. I think Lord Brosaya has the best opening here. What's T90's play? I think he's ooh, and this is very undefended. Losing all water can set things back, especially there. Okay, now there are a bunch of farms. Yes, it's so easy to lose all your food eco in water maps. You lose all of your food eco and then you're just doomed because you never reach Castle Age. T90's bank is looking a bit healthier. And we do see those galleys there pressuring the fishing ships. Another tower by T90, and these archers are getting damage. Oh, but villagers are very low. Ah, no damage. What food eco on Pacific Islands? You can add farms and fish. That's the food eco. And the skirmishers here will be happy for Lord Brosaya. Of course, he has Koreans, so his skirmishers start with armor upgrade, and that makes it so they will trade superbly against those archers here. And even has fletching. Lord Brosaya rushing down the tower? No. I would rush down this tower with my own villagers if I was Brosaya. Just to get yourself more space, but probably he's going for eco. Do you go for stone? Do you go for wood? And T90 now floating a lot of gold. I would just add a market by my way to castle, and that's his win condition. Oh, yeah, the tower, yeah, probably ranges this. The towers protect each other. Tower together strong. But yeah, T90 has enough bank to get a market and click up to castle. And Lord Brosaya with the Koreans reaching castle, getting more armor upgrades, getting on the skirms, getting towers upgraded for free. It's such a huge power spike on the Koreans. It's very easy. You go with this feudal aggression on the Koreans, but then you need to ask, what's next? I cannot win on this alone. Oh, this is brutal from T90. This is absolutely brutal and no reaction. No reaction at all. This is a devastating blow, and T90 has just grabbed the lead of the game. Taking down that water first, now taking down all of these villagers with no reaction. Ah, Lord Brosaya had... And more villagers are... The rally point is here. Lord Brosaya is finding some peaks here, but that was so huge there. There were so many villagers. I think this is too much investment now in this area. Well, this was very little investment with a huge payoff. Ooh, these are not efficient. Oh, this is so... I don't think, Lord... Like, there's so much things happening in these maps at the same time that you forget about your main island. This is so easy to happen. He's focusing on this, on that. Yeah, no reaction at all. I think T90 can even dive the TC if he wants. I would dive the TC. Okay, now he knows that the opponent was but 28. He's been downgraded to early feudal age. He's starting to get equal to castle age, but T90 is about to reach castle age with a much healthier economy. And in one transport ship alone has shifted this game completely. Now Lord Brosai is in a horrible position. This was a game where each player was having their own advantages. Oh, I have this, you have that. It was being an even game, but now I feel like T90 is in complete control. He's getting some cav upgrades, so of course Vikings do not have the best cav in the game, but they do have cav as an option. They are not an American civ, so I do wonder where that go. And more villagers are going down here. That's about the thing about 2400 ELO players. Lord Brosaya can do like God tier micro here and maybe here, but T90 can do it here, here, there. It's not about how good you can do one thing. I think elevating yourself to this ELO is how good you can do a lot of things at the same time. It's the multitasking. And T90, thinking of all of these strategies, finding all of these angles of attack while everything is happening, is superb. Yeah, Koreans, this is often a struggle for Koreans, the castle age timing. And now we see knights on the field, and knights will melt everything. T90 also has full water control, is behind on this island, but I think this is very over. Yeah, the knights now, and of course knights do counter spearmans, especially with this level of upgrades. And T90 just has us. Oh, we do see Lord Brosaya learning from T90. Oh yeah, I can transport it to my opponents, but T90 reacts right away. That's the difference. That's the difference here between these two players. And T90 already adding his second TC on his safer island. And we do see the Viking longboats. They are so strong. They fire a bunch of arrows. They are such a good unit to dominate water and to dominate the coastline. They're very good on the shores to attack your opponent's troops that are near the shoreline. Oof, the galleys here also harassing the echo. Lord Brosai will try to escape. In the super late game there are these wood lines here, but I don't think this will be that kind of game where we reach that point, because these wood lines are also very vulnerable to demo ships. Yeah, that is true, John. Since both players went for a very aggressive opening, the safe island is the opponent's starting island for both of them, because both of them went for a lot of aggression. We do see a monastery that will help deal with these night raids. Counter monastery right next to the relic. We do see these, oh, scattering the galleys around on hold ground position to spot any docks and pressure, and third TC from T90. The advantage here is monumental. And I don't think T90 will do, like, T90 needs to commit a I think even a serious blunder right now will not be enough. And I do think, of course, if this is a ranked ladder, you may GG out of this. This is a tournament. Lord Brosaya wants to win this. His mind, we are watching the game in a chill state of mind. His mind is probably racing. Where can I find vills? Okay, I got one vill here, I got one vill there. Is this enough? Is this enough? But we do have this overlay here on top that paints a very dire picture for Lord Brosaya. Lord Brosaya, by the way, is such a good name. Yeah, shift delete all vills out of T90 is one of Lord Brosaya's win conditions. Or T90 disconnecting. We have admins here like Arbase. Arbase could give an admin win to Lord Brosaya. There are some ways Lord Brosaya can lose this. Miss Micro the Monk there. And we do see more towers going up. There is one win condition that the Koreans have. These towers, if they are not dealt with, you can reach a point where they are so oppressive and they are so widespread that your opponent runs out of space. Sometimes Koreans can win out of strange situations. I think the main... Yeah, I do think the main problem is how... This is his only TC and it's fully surrounded by archers, by galleys. I think that's the worst part here. I think if we just look at these islands, it's okay, but yeah, siege now. And T90 will not let the game reach that situation where it's just towers and towers encroaching everywhere and then you lose space. No, T90 will already start pushing back. We do see some good repair and good crossbow micro there. Look at how much is flashing from the map. The towers and the galleys constantly pressuring. Ooh! Castle counter tower. This is a great castle here to assert dominance over this island. And we do see a counter defensive castle, but the mango is there. The tower does buy time. If that tower wasn't there, the mango would just deny that castle. Wait. What? Was that snipe? Ah, no, it was relocated. Okay, okay. I was looking at the wrong res. It was cancelled. Okay, 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 okay. I was looking at T90's res and I was like, what? Why no stone? Yeah, but now that mangoes are one of the best units in the game at denying castles when they are being built. You need to be careful of the crossbows, or careful with the crossbows. Yeah, I think now this will be GG. Oh, the repair he out damages the heal, the villagers go down. Yeah, and GG is called. Yeah, Berserks will soon be on the field. GG is called. What an amazing performance by T90. He is the favorite here. But Brosaya had such a good opening. I think this was the key moment. It was commendable of T90 to explore this. Or Brosaya was not expecting this at all. But damn, it was such a rough moment. And that's what water advantages gives you. T90 controlled water, and he didn't control water to go for an insane boom. He controlled water. All of the villagers here. Gives him these moments. It's easier to transport units and things like that. And yeah, T90 with an amazing performance here. Let me go back to the draft mode. Ooh, but now it is the match that we're all excited to see. Will T90 do the thing? And I will explain the thing once the map is loaded. Let me put here a victory for the Vikings and a defeat for the Koreans. Okay, now I'm expecting... Let me see if my drafting skills have improved. Armenians or Italians? I think it will be Armenians versus Japanese. The thing coming. Yes, we may see the thing. I'm thinking Armenians versus Japanese, but we'll see. Italians are also good, but I think the first pick probably with the relocating economy, good on water, good on hybrid maps, and Japanese, of course, very versatile sieve. It's easier to spread out your economy with the wood discounts on the mills and lumber camps. And hello, Kratos. Yes, T90 is winning 2-0 so far. And I'm loading up here behind the scenes match number 3. And getting a good old sip of water. Yeah, Italians versus Japanese could also be a good pick. Ooh, and once again, I guess T90, but Lord Brosaya surprises me. Let me put Lord Brosaya being in the red color. And let's hop into the game. VTubers drink water, of course. Hydration is the key element of streaming. And hello everyone, and welcome back to T90's Titans League Community Edition. And here, in the north side of the map, in the red color, playing with the Lithuanians, we have Lord Brosaya. And if we move towards the south, in the blue color, playing as the Armenians, we have none other than T90 Official, the host of this tournament. And yeah, Armenians, I predicted, they are good, very good on hybrid maps. They can relocate their economy easier, and this map evacuation is all about evacuating. You leave this main island and you evacuate towards this juicy, luxurious green area with a lot more resources. This is really scarce, it's just a starting location. And Lithuanians are a peculiar pick. I think they are not a map pick, I think they are a comfort pick. Maybe Lord Brosaya has some scout build orders or something, and this is his pick, his comfort pick. I don't think Lithuanians are particularly strong in this map. They are strong in every map, but I don't see them having a key advantage on evacuation. And okay, what is the thing? Everyone talks about the thing when it comes to this map. The thing is something that T90 has mentioned, and please correct me if I explain the thing wrong. It consists on, oh, and I do see Yomi here who tried to do the thing. Yes, hello Yomi, welcome to the stream. When you do the thing, you build stone walls from here to here. You stone wall either this side or even stone wall this side of the map, and you wall off like your half of the map and you just fish boom behind it. I think that is the thing, please correct me if I'm wrong. And usually you fish boom and okay, what's the follow-up? Like, you start with that, but how do you win the match? That is the secret of the thing. You stonewall and everything and then you lose. That's how the thing works. No one wins with the thing, and I wonder if T90 is here and he wants to silence us all. He wants to show us, no, the thing does work. And Yomi, was T90's opponent this Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday, but it was this week. Yomi played against T90 and Yomi tried to pull off the thing. How one-sided has this been? The first match was more one-sided. The second one, Lord Brosaya got himself into a great position, but then T90 did a landing. It was the water map Pacific Islands, I think. T90 did a landing that Lord Brosaya didn't spot, and he lost like 10 villagers. Yeah, everyone is looking forward to the thing. I think T90's role in the tournament is safe. I think he's going to make it out of group stage. We'll see. But almost losing a villager, and if he doesn't do the thing, his honor is on the line here. Who cares about wins when you can fight for honor? And yeah, T90 is the favorite one to win the tournament. There's also another thing, not the thing, not related to the thing, but when you're playing a tournament like this, different levels of strategy come into mind. For example, Lord Brosaya maybe has prepared a very good strategy with a peculiar sieve for one map. Maybe he has that one strategy that, like, this strategy is a guaranteed win. But he's playing against T90. So maybe he does have that strategy prepared, and he's thinking, no, even with that strategy I can't beat T90. Let's play this more standard and leave that strategy for another map. So when you're playing a tournament like this, there is a strategy level of the match itself, but also along the different sets, and sometimes you save the strategy for later. You lose one map that you could have won, and it's like, ah, that was the one map I needed. Why didn't I use the strategy beforehand? Or sometimes, who knows, Lord Brosaya and T90 will meet again in the finals. He will never use that secret strategy of his, and it's like, welcome back T90, I prepped this for you. And he does take the map with that strategy. That is just to say that this is the wonderful part of playing in these tournaments. It's not the same as playing ladder. You're getting scouted, you're scouting what the other opponents are doing, you're prepping strategies. It's so much more exciting to play a set like this. And we do see Lord Brosaya already relocating. T90 will probably do it later, moving the mill cart. And even these starting res are a lot more efficient with a mill cart, because the problem of this res, they are good. This wood is as good as this wood. It is not stronger. The bad part about this wood is how scarce it is. It's very spread out, so a lumber camp will not be efficient. You're building a lumber camp for 11,000 wood. A lumber camp here will gather you like 3,000 efficient wood. Well, if you have a mill cart, suddenly all of this wood can be efficient with a single building. So, by having relocatable economy, I see villagers going forward. Please do the thing. Please do the thing. Yes! 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 Let's go! The thing is here! 4 village. Oh, and an archery range! But it gets cancelled, but yes. What can an archery range do against the might of the thing? The thing, yes, Yomi. Look at this amazing timing. Yeah, Lord Brosai loses a villager here. That's very rough. Yeah, but T90 is showing us. Look, casters, look, tournament participants. This is how the thing is done. And now T90 needs to win this. I can pull off the thing. Everyone can pull off the thing. The secret is, can you win with the thing? Yes, Daniel, the thing is not a good build. Red can just go, like, yeah, have the rest of the map, good luck. The objective of the thing is not to be good, it is to be the thing. T90 here. This is another thing. Yeah, with another villager, he can take down the villager, the spearman easily. And we do see 2 dogs already and going for water control. And will he wall more? Or just the main island? I do not know the thing meta. Damn! No! Let's go! A win for Lord Brosaya! Oof. Spearman will not be happy. Oh! Yeah, now I realized. He's going for trash opening, Lithuanian trash. Yeah, Armenian galleys are very strong. And yeah, okay, the wall is here. Yeah, no palisade, stone wall this T90. Yes! Even if you have to mine it, you have mill carts, go towards the stone. Do the thing. And yeah, the objective is to park galleys here and deny your opponent's migration. Yeah, he needs to move those galleys forward. And okay, now we know the thing meta. The wall is here. I think Yomi tried to wall here, and that's why he didn't win against T90. This is how you think. This is like watching a work of art being made. I wonder, this is what the people in the time of Leonardo da Vinci were wondering when they saw him paint the Mona Lisa. This is T90's magnum opus, his Mona Lisa, his masterpiece. This is why T90 organized this tournament. Oh, I didn't notice, as I see Gaslight here saying, I didn't notice if the archery range got sniped or cancelled. Yeah, galleys are here, going to take down the fishing and then start taking down the villagers. And I'm in our base. T90 says it's a good build. He is going to prove it to you. Actions speak louder than words, and T90 is going to show the thing works, you're just not good enough to do the thing. And our base, you're always searching for good matches for T90 to cast. This is a good match for T90 to cast. How much elo difference? You can see on top of the screen. T90 has 2400 elo. Lord Brosaya has 1700 elo currently. So 800 elo gap. 800? 700. Yes, 700 elo gap. Maybe they thought the artist fell off. We just celebrate Leonardo's worst painting. Ah, yeah, the tiny numbers. Yes, if you are full screen on a good monitor and everything, they are easy to read, but sometimes they can be quite small. But yeah, we do see T90 here microing with those Armenian galleys, winning the water completely. And oh, he likes the building for castle age. And then once he's castle, he does have... How can I be full... With the... You have your stream on the phone, you chat on the... I don't know, but you're right. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, we do see Castle Age clicked by T90. Lord Brosai will be close behind. Lord Brosai is behind in eco because of the fish boom, but he can start like spreading TCs here. Will the thing be T90's downfall? I think Lord Brosaya needs to give up on water and go for full control of this. I think that's the play here. And after you establish a good eco here, then you drop a castle, you drop 5 dogs under the castle, and you go for water control. You don't try to fight like one galley, one fire. You don't trickle water battles. I think you abdicate water, you let your opponent think water is done, and then you do a huge push behind. Okay. What is this thing? Yeah, redstone walling too. We have the... This is not a thing. The... something. And this is why T90 wanted to be casted. He wanted us all to witness the thing. If he wins, he's 100% putting it on YouTube. I do the thing. Yeah. The thing versus something, yes. A match for the centuries. I mean, I did say I was going to spectate the highest brackets to learn. So, is this what I'm supposed to learn from T90's gameplay? Is this what I should be doing in my own sets? Will I do the thing versus Eden this Sunday? We'll see. I'll do the strategy that wins here. Don't quote me on that. I may not do it. Even a tower here. Some more stone walls. Oh, but T90 is managing to expand to here. And it's one thing if you're... Like, this is a game about trade-offs. If you can... like, dominate this area completely, it's like, okay, you have water, but I have this. If both are booming and T90 has the water, his boom will just be a lot better, and I think that's what's going to happen. T90 went to the mainland. Disqualified. Yes, it's cheating. I mean, a lot of build orders have ramifications. For example, you open scouts. Then do you go knights? Do you transition to this, to that? So maybe T90 is showing the thing variation 12 or something like that. And yeah, we do see the scouts here. Armenian scouts going... Scouts, no, light cav. Going for some pressure. T90 once again in complete control. Match number 2 in Brosia's home map is the one that Brosia was closest to win. Yeah, the fortified churches of Armenians and Dravidians are such strong civs. Even in some maps where you can't wall, you can use the mule cart to go there and use it as part of the walls. If I'm a map creator, I'm not, but if I were, and mule carts were a thing, I cannot say the word thing now. Mule carts are a concept that exists in the game, a building. I would be so frustrated, like, oh, this ruins my plans for this map. Either frustrated or excited. Ooh, a new challenge as a map maker. I do feel like mule carts can shift the intentions of a lot of maps, can shift what they are supposed to be like. And they can be very dominant in some maps. Of course, you do have bans, but there are 2 civs that can pull this off. Dravidians and Armenians, and if you're banning 2 civs for one map, that can be rough. Yeah, Armenians are definitely, and Dravidians. I thought you wanted to place neutral milk card that player can convert through. Yeah, Armenians and Dravidians are two of those thieves that can be very game-breaking. There are others. A lot of maps are broken by the Mongols. Not broken as much, but they are very strongly dominated. There are the Kamai, but I don't think they are that bad. Another one that's quite bad is the humans. Yes, humans can also shift the design of a map quite a bit. Yeah, we do see some outposts, and we do see a second TC here because of how much pressure there is here on this top. And Lord Brosaya already lost 10 eco units, it's just losing units everywhere. And T90, in all of these scrappy situations, getting a castle here, securing this land, only 1 minute 30 of idle TC time. That's astonishing. He's in complete control here. So, T90 is going for a very strong domination. And he is the favorite to win the tournament, but sometimes upsets do happen. Yeah, if you have any questions about the thing, I am not a thing expert, you need to ask T90 himself. Please do not spam him with questions. I am not telling people to do that. But no, stop the castle at 95%. Go finish it, T90. It's just 2 knights. The monks getting conversions. I hope he uploads this game to YouTube. Yeah, here you have my expert casting. This is the non-biased casting. When it's T90's turn, you'll just be like, oh, you see, I'm the best player in the world. Look at this, I'm so good. Here you can see me going for the thing. And people say it doesn't work. I'm showing you that it does work. Then T90 will start explaining why it's so good. The thing. Man. And I think he will win with the thing. I think right now it is very much confirmed. Pulse for chaos beat. Side equally, yeah. We see T90 getting wheelbarrow and getting imp already. 30 minutes in getting imp with such a huge eco lead. All of these fish, now adding some fish traps as well. All of this booming. And we do see the composite bowmen are such a good unit. For those of you who don't know, they are the Armenians' unique unit, and they ignore armor. Their attacks ignore all armor, so if you're playing against high armor units like the knights, suddenly that pierce armor becomes useless. And in great numbers, it's one of the units that just melts everything. For example, Teutonic Knights vanish against the composite bowmen. And yeah, they are just playing games at a completely different state right now. Lord Brosaya is still trying to stabilize in Castle Age, trying to get a good eco, and T90 is already going for his 5th TC and thinking about the transition. And see how T90 is not reacting to this, like overreacting? That's a thing that pro players do a lot better than us. It's like, I could send a lot of villagers there to try to fight the Mongols and they will be sniped by the knights. But why? I have so many TCs, I can just bide my time, wait for him. I will get... Okay, I will get the tanks and win. But yeah, GG's called. And what an amazing performance out of T90. Lord Brosaya put up quite a fight. I feel like game 1 and 2 were more even. Here, game number 3, he also had this misfortune. The thing is work! Yes, the thing works! 700 elo different, that's just secondary. We do have confirmation here. It is official, the thing is meta. If the number 1 player of the tournament does it, it is now the official meta, and anyone who does not do the thing is breaking the map meta. Let me just update the scores here, and we do see a complete domination out of T90. He's playing so well in this tournament. Of course, there was the eco lead here, but still, oops, I spoiled the next set by pressing the wrong thing. No one saw it. But yeah, 3-0 for T90. Congratulations. What a spectacular performance here. Very well played. I just realized that because of how I had the thing set up, civilizations disappear when I add the crown. I just noticed that. I need to fix that later. When I add the symbol, civs disappear. Okay, I can do... Now let's leave it like this and I will fix it later. Okay, what did Bergwin want to show? True. Bergwin, what do you want to show? It is on the... You did say it was on the... brackets. I hope Bergwin is still here. Go to the bracket schedule. Oh, this is sharing? Oh, this was not supposed to be sharing yet. I have no idea what I've just showed you guys. I hope I didn't show anything I shouldn't show. I was like, oh, I'm going to add the share later, and it was already sharing. Obsidian bracket and look for the match. Here, T90 official versus Lord Brosaya. Ah! Yes, the host part. True. That is something quite interesting. Who is the host in the draft? We do see both YouTube and Twitch pointing out that same thing. So, did T90 not read his own handbook? Do you think T90 wrote the handbook? Nah. I'm not an admin, so I do not call any decisions here. But we do have a scandal. I mean, probably since none of the players noticed. It's just probably... like... You can call both an egg. Yeah, that's the punishment. Both of them are eggs. T90 is officially an egg. And Lord Brosaya is also an egg. Yeah, read the handbook. I've read the handbook 4 times already. Our base will be proud. The host is the player on the left side. If I remember correctly. But do confirm it on the rulebook. And I connect him to that next week. Yeah, now we can all... we can all call... We have the right to call T90 an egg. I watched the handbook reading VOD once a day. Yeah, and it was a great VOD. 2 of the best names in Age of Empires did that VOD. Me and our base. Okay, but I'm going to go for a quick break and then I'll be casting one more set at least. I have one more set in store here, but first I need to do a quick break. So be right back. Hello, hello! I'm back, and I agree, Arbase. We should do a reaction video. We reacting to the TTL video, then we do a reaction of a reaction, and then we get T90 to react to the reaction and things like that. But yeah, we had a spectacular first set between T90 and Lord Brosaya from the highest tier of them all, the Obsidian tier. And let me explain to you, oh, before I go into the next match, please let me know, like, through a 1 in chat, if, like, the two chats showing and me being live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Type a 1 if you like this, if you enjoy, like, how the experience is going, if you prefer to have the two options, if you think it's not harming either platform. I'm trying to read both chats, comment both people. I think it's not harming that much the viewing experience, but please do type a 1 to confirm it for me. I think there's a way to combine them into one. I think there is, but I think I need to check the rules. I've heard that some ways of combining chat, if you start growing, can be, like, depends on the terms and things like that. I've heard people getting into trouble due to combining chats. So, and I do see a lot of people having them separate. So, at least for now, I will keep them separate. At least for now. But yeah, let me explain how things... Oh, he's reading your comments, Berquin. You can communicate, you can call him an egg cross-platform. That's the wonders of modern technology. But yeah, a lot of matches so far are being covered because there's a lot of casters and there's not a lot of matches being played yet. Probably during the weekend it's going to be a whole burst of matches. And I want to cast the highest elos possible. So I grabbed this match from the Obsidian tier, and then I started going down the list, what matches have been played but haven't been casted. I checked the Obsidian tier, all casted. Second tier, all casted. My tier, no matches played. On the lead tier, no matches, no matches. And what tier did I reach? What was the highest elo match that hasn't been casted that I found in the spreadsheet? It was I had to go all the way down to the stone tier to find our well-beloved Zelda squad playing against... Okay, the name is a bit cut there. I need to reorganize things. Playing against Patriarch Theodorus de Antioch. This was the highest... I'm going to have to put it like here. This was the highest match that hasn't been casted yet. The highest elo match. I was very surprised, but it is true. We were on the strongest tier, now we are on the 7th strongest tier. 7 out of 11. That's how much the matches are being covered. This is how far I had to go. Oh, and let me announce it on the Discord. Livestream announcement. Now, moving on to squad versus... What's the Discord name? Such a long name. Patriarch something something. One of the few who haven't lost elo after coaching. I did my part. If you lose elo, I blame it on the coaches. It is normal to lose elo after coaching. Usually you lose it and then you gain it back. I should do more coaching sessions, but I mean, I became a VTuber, I'm streaming on two platforms at the same time, and all of these things took a lot of work lately. My birthday is 2 weeks from now, so there's a lot of things going on. Okay, what's Patriarch's Theodorus? Okay, Theo on Discord. on the stone bracket. Yes, rock and stone! We went all the way from obsidian to the stone bracket. And let's check how these players drafted. I'm expecting more wonkiness when compared to T90 and Lord Brosaya. But okay, in the left side we have Zelda Squad. The first map will be Rocky Forest. That's the map none of them banned. And Zelda picked Acropolis, and Patriarch Theodorus the Antioch picked Pacific Islands. What? Last time maybe people felt threatened by the stats. We have Bergwin here in chat, the stats guy, and Bergwin started doing the stats right from the start, and there were no Pacific Islands. No one was picking that map. And that's not a Nando map. I start casting, I see all sets I have casted have Pacific Islands. Every single one. What is this? I want to learn new maps. I mean, I won't learn anything from Zelda. Maybe Patriarch can teach me a few things. I expect the same level of micro and macro. Exactly. This will probably be the same tier as T90 and Lord Brosaya. But yeah, Zhong was banned, Ravines, Fortified Clearing, Jungle, Swamp, Cross, Evacuation, Shoals, and Kilimanjaro. We start on Rocky Forest, Aggressive Open. Then we have Acropolis, so 2 aggressive open maps for Zelda, and 1 water map for Patriarch Theodorus the Antioch. Ravines and... oh, I like Ravines. And Pacific Islands are bottom picks. Hello, and yes, Elysium Gaming is... this is the 2 players that have 1,000 different names playing against each other. Elysium Gaming is Zelda Squad. And when it comes to the civs, what civs did they pick? So, Zelda has the Berbers, Gurjaras, Dravidians, Chinese and Mayans. All quite solid. I'm expecting either Dravidians or Berbers for the water map. Acropolis maybe for the Chinese. Gurjaras, I wonder where we're going to see the Gurjaras, and of course Mayans. And Zelda did ban... you're not playing against me, Zelda. You banned my civs, Britons, Portuguese and Lithuanians. And hello, Tactical Tea Time. No, sorry, today, no co-casts. Sorry. Today I am solo cast. I had this planned. I'm so sorry. I hate to say no to people here in the... like, out here in the fly, but today I'm all about the solo casts. I'm single player mode. And Patriarch and Theodorus the Antioch has Incas, Italians, Magyar, Khmer, and Tatars. I feel like these are all more meta than Zelda's builds. The Nando is not an improviser. Exactly. I'm a meticulous planner. And yeah, Tactical Tea Time. If you won 6-0, you would be on. I would have you on, but you need to win your set 6-0. It's like the parents say, eat your vegetables. I'm like, win your sets, 3-0 each, and then you can go cast. Yes, TTTT is chaos. We are both the same and the opposite. We are the alpha and the omega, the yin and the yang, the beginning and the end. I went crossbows into Hindustanis, let's go. But yeah, we have Mongols and Franks and Huns being banned by Patriarch. I feel like Zelda's squads is going more off meta and Patriarch more meta plays. And I probably think Italians will be for the water map. Magyars for Acropolis or Rocky Forest, we'll see. Incas are also good. Mesocivs on both sides. Yeah, this is a weird draft. Out of you, Zelda, and from both players. Yeah, your Huns got banned, Zelda. You're everywhere. Yes, 2 chats. And you can be at both at the same time. But we do not need to guess, because we have the matches right here. And let me move on to the matches and annoy Zelda, because I do like the, even though green is an awesome color, I do like the blue versus red. And we do have Mayas versus Incas, 2 Mesocivs on Rocky Forest. This is mirror match. And yeah, once we move away from the highest and lowest tiers, elo is much more balanced. Patriarch is only 50 elo ahead, and that is not enough to determine the winner here. Is Nando throwing shade on all the speculation I do on Reccasts? No, it's just that at this elo, like, I guessed all of T90's Civ picks. All of them. In the previous set. At this elo, I do not feel confident in trying to guess what the players are going for. It's as simple as that. I guessed all of T90 Civ, so I already did my fair share of guesswork. But where are my manners? I have to introduce these two noble players. So hello everyone, and welcome back to T90 Titans League Community Edition. Here in the south, in the blue color, playing as the Incas, we have Patriarch Theodoros the Antioch, who I will just call Theodoros from now on. And in the north side, in the red color, that's how you speak, playing as the Mayans, we have Zelda Squad, another caster from this tournament. Very excited to be casting a caster. This is pure coincidence. 2 sets that I'm going to cast today, 2 of them are casters playing. T90 and Zelda. Both very famous casters in the Age of Empires world. And of course we do see, I mean not of course, but there can be some smaller mistakes, like grabbing food a little bit earlier at this elo. There are sometimes some flaws, but not huge mistakes I'm expecting. Yeah, Zelda with a flawless Mayan opening. I did see someone in chat. Yeah, it was Bergwin. He was prepared with the Mayans. He clicked Loom right away. He didn't have that jiggle of, oh, I killed villagers, I need to cancel them. And we do see... No. Oof. Blood is pumping. We do see pushing the boar and pushing deer at the same time. Well, Zelda is playing this more chill. Both of them are going for kind of standard. How many on wood? 3 on wood for Zelda. And 4 on wood for Patriarch. I prefer 3 on wood at this point of the game. I feel like 4 on wood would be more of for like a fast castle. I prefer 3 on wood, then you click up with 20 villagers and you go for kind of an archer play. Then you can transition from archers into... he can transition into archers, can transition into some eagles. And mirror Mezzo is always peculiar, because you can go for archers, for example, but there are, like, both Mezzo Civs have amazing skirmishers. Both Civs have amazing eagles. So archers is a good opening on Mezzo Civs, but also Mezzo Civs counter archer play. And Bergwin, if there's no Sicilians in stat, it just means that Tactical Tea Time is learning from my coaching. And we do see some hostilities between casters in chat, Tactical Tea Time and Dizzy calling each other out. Let's go. The instant ban it both sets. Yeah, I have the same problem. That's the problem with us being famous. Ooh, and Zelda clicked up with 18 villagers. That's also completely okay. And moves 6 to wood and 2 to gold right away. He's going to get a very good feudal age timing. Nando almost called Zelda tea time. I mean, you are kind of the same. Just one screams and the other is Zelda. But yeah, we will see Zelda reaching feudal age with a great timing. We will see the barracks showing up at a good time. And I do wonder, will we see archers? Because we're American. Oh, I forgot, yes. You are, both of you are the American casters. Hello, hello, Spaz. It's going great. We casted T90, and now we are casting Zelda. Okay, fighting back with the villagers, that's a good call. And what is Zelda going for? More eagles or archers? Liking a little bit of wood. Yeah, use the 6 on wood. I'm not a big fan. Should be 8 on wood. Minimal. I like how technical tea time is screaming so much that he's getting auto-modded. Okay, we do see the archery range going up. Oh, I would prefer to see 2 villagers. Of course, since I'm not casting T90 now, I feel more confident in providing some tips. I do like this. I really like this wall out of Theodorus. A lot of players think, oh, this is unwallable, why wall? But this can actually delay your opponent's attacks, you can make micro harder, you can even start then walling along here and getting wood from more behind. So I do like the wall. Just because you can't fully wall doesn't mean that walls are useless, and sometimes it pays off. We do see horse collar for Zelda. No double beat-axe for Theodorus. But with a blacksmith and an archery range, if he goes for fletching and archers, he will be on a good position. Zelda. Zelda doing Zelda's signature move. Yeah, take a shot when I'm housed. Yeah, this is really good. My peaky keeps sticking. And Patriarch going for some eagles, archers, and skirmishers. I can't counter everything, but my opponent neither can my opponent, so let's go for everything. You do see Zelda scouting here a little bit. How's the vision? Yeah, scouting the most important parts of the map. They have like symmetrical vision in. Yeah, this is the well-known AI army. And he goes for skill mill armor. 2 archers right now with eagles on the field, they will have a bad time. And a skirmisher, oh, these archers, when your opponent has army, you can't move out like this. I mean, one is low at least. And without fletching, they will only tickle the eagles. Yeah, eagle archer is the best opening for me, so I agree. And how many archery ranges? Just 1. But we do see fletching on the way for both players. Both players are playing this, they are the same elo, they are playing this same style. And archers do get countered by skirms, but if you start getting enough archers, then you can pressure a lot. And Mayans do have discounts on the archers, so this is a mirror build. Mayans are favored right now. Idle TC time did climb a bit for both players. Zelda is behind on eco because of the idle TC time. And that's the thing. If Zelda falls behind, there will be... He is behind on army, he's also falling behind on economy. This can be rough. He needs to buy farms, build farms, a lot of wood. You should never have more than 10 villagers on wood in feudal. You can have... Oof, bad click. You can have them like if you're in the middle of a transition, yes, but this is too much wood folding, and this is not terrifying. This is a absolutely menace of a feudal army. And at higher elos, we do see players often, both players commit to strong feudal armies. At this elo, if one player does it and the other doesn't, the one who doesn't can be heavily punished. And Zelda needs a market, needs to balance out the economy because he's losing in military. He needs something. He needs a market. He needs to click up to castle. He needs a way to bounce back. Don't forget to prime sub. Yes, I like how promoting on both chats, like and subscribe. Yes, you can have more, but if you're floating wood, I feel like you can have like more on wood as a transition. Like, oh, I don't have enough wood for a farm. Let's have more on wood. But other than that, 14 starts being a lot. But yeah, this army right now is a huge menace. A lot of skirms there. And Zelda behind in idle TC time. Eco KD is still 0-0. So this army is not gaining any meaningful advantage. But it is a great force. It is buying idle time. It is making sure that Zelda, if Zelda has a trouble like housing and everything, this will just make every single one of those tasks harder because you have to deal with this nuisance. And Zelda will try to watchtower the gold, but I think that watchtower is a little bit too late. I think this watchtower will force a fight. And Zelda, can he win a forced fight here? Can he win this? He is microing well. This is more chaotic. He's taking down the archers. Now the scout eagle has a great time. This is turning into a good fight. He needs to be careful because of those spears, of those skirms. Yeah, you should never float 20,000 res tactical tea time on your games. If you're floating in post-imp, it just means that you need to be more aggressive and be spending more resources. Because if you're floating a lot, it means you have a lot of economy advantage that you're not utilizing. We do see a little bit of wonky melee pathing. But Theodorus has the better position to click up to Castle Age. No market. 2 archery ranges, 2 barracks. 1 archery range, 1 barrack, but constant production. Yeah, you're giving me double the watch time. Let's go. Wonky melee bathing is one of my favorite underground DJ in Berlin. Yeah, the archers do not have a good time, and this is so important because archers get a lot more menacing once they go into crossbows. And this is denying that crossbow ball. While the goal of the skirmishers is to block the archers, it's to deny them. So even if you lose the skirmishers, they are fulfilling that role. He groaned at my joke. I'm managing 2 chats at the same time, tactical tea time. I'm doing my best. If you get distracted by one stream, you have another one. True. Stonks. Pure Nando stonks. And now things have calmed down. We are at the ASMR stage, but Zelda will be later to castle. Yeah, blue is more on gold. A lot of, I mean, every meso build, almost every meso build, they are good in trash late game, but Castle Age, they are very gold intensive. I agree. And he doesn't have double beat-axe yet, or horse collar, and he has wheelbarrow. So Theodorus, great on the military side, and the military side is being him safety at home, so he is safer here because of the mill advantage, but he has some flaws in his economy. Zelda is ahead in res collected, despite all the pressure, despite all the idle TC time, and that's because of the tech lead. Wow! You can't produce out of 4 archery ranges, Zelda. You do not need 4 archery ranges. But I do want to say one thing. It's better to have excessive production than lack of production. Lack of production is often a mistake up until higher reload. So I prefer excessive rather than deficient production of military. And we see Vodkin on the way. Yeah, his Mayans. That also helps. Mayans do have discounts. And we do see both upgrades clicked right away. With all of this wood, drop a TC, yes, drop a university. You have so much wood, drop a market and then a university. Okay, market is dropped, drop a university. If it's archer versus archer or archer versus skirm, ballistics is so huge. I think ballistics is the #1 upgrade in archer versus archer. Or archer versus skirm, in this micro, in early castle. If you can mass this, siege can also be an option, but I would love to see ballistics. Ballistics is a great upgrade against everything except except full skirm. Full skirm is the only way when you can delay ballistics. I feel like if you are going aggressive archers, early ballistics is almost always good. And yes, Zelda with an amazing 15 housing space. Zelda is battling his demons. He's getting a good housing situation. Archer ranges don't cost. Yeah, if all of these villagers, everything here would melt in seconds with ballistics. Ooh, need to train your stop micro a bit, but this will be absolutely fine. Hilary speedrunning Halo. I never played a Halo. I'm a PS3 and PC gamer. And we do see villagers in queue, 2 TCs versus 2 TCs. Things are quite even. That's what I like about this tournament. See, we move from one elo to another, and things are very balanced. And yes, Zelda is housed. I like how their mistakes cancel each other out. We do see double BDX now. I'm a PS3 Nando, yes. Ballistics! I hope my games are balanced as well. I hope so too. I hope my games aren't balanced. I hope I win them. I just want to win. I have such tough opponents. Help me, I'm scared. Ah, my archer, because this is my playstyle, and I suffer at the lack of archers. Now, this is not the best eco for archers. When your eco is imbalanced like this, what you do is fast imp. When your eco is imbalanced like this, you can cancel some villagers, use the market and go fast imp. Fast imp ARB, I would love to see that. This is one of those times where you need to stop, look at what your eco is, and instead of auto-piloting, oh, I need more archers, I need more this, you can all stop and think, oh, I'm actually in a great position to click up to imp. That can be my win condition. This reach ARB, and then my opponent is very far behind. Taking a risk here, but I think it will pay off. Ah, the lack of ballistics hurts so much. Losing a lot of archers to that. Yeah, this army was so threatening. With the trickle damage from the TC and the towers, 9 archers are no longer that scary. With this army here, I think they will soon fall down. Take down this farm, take down this farm. Please take down this farm. Zelda, it's 60 gold, 60 wood. You need to wait for more troops. You lost your mass. Losing mass with archers is very scary, because every other unit comp is better in low numbers than archers. Why do all of us feel that we have strong opponents? True. Oh, a defensive... That's a great thing about this map. A castle, either here or here, secures so much of the map. And this will stop Zelda's pressure. He needs... Now, even more than before, he needs to click up to imp. Click imp, get stone, trap that castle down, win the game. I have a feeling we're going to see the opposite. Game will slow down because of this castle, and Patriarch Theodorus will be the one clicking up to imp first. now these archers can still be threatening. This is the time of the game where if this was T90, he would spot this castle and he would go all the way around. Even if your opponent has these walls, they would easily be taken down. That's the play here. You cannot fight this, especially now. Earlier on you could pressure it a little bit, and a misclick from Zelda can cost him the entire army. We do see Thumb Ring before Ballistics. We see that Ballistics is not researched, no University. And he also needs the University to click up to Imp and oof. I do not dislike playing open in this map, because a lot of walling in this map can give you a false sense of security, so just embrace the playing open and go for military lead. But now he does spot the castle. Not a big fan of the timing upgrades. Yeah, I don't like ramps as well. The timing on these upgrades delays you imp. When I coach them, one thing I did tell them is that there's a time where you need to like cancel everything. What is my priority? And here the priority is imp. This is that time of the game. It is the time where I need imp. Imp makes my life so much easier. I drop a castle, I get trebs, and I can convert my superb army lead into something meaningful. Right now we are just getting housed. But every action that delays imp right now I'm not a fan of. Cheers! Bergwin will be completely wasted at the end of this stream. Oh yeah, and this is still game 1! Because I was casting T90 before. This is what Zelda should be doing. Even though this is, of course, archers would be slower, this is a great play. This will cause, I can predict this will cause so much disruption. Okay, drop a castle. Drop a castle, Zelda. And then click up to... You're not cool casting with me, Tactical Tea Time. But how would you rate this castle? How would you rate this castle? 2. I don't know if it's a 2 out of 10 or if that's just a no. I even refuse to rate it. No, 1. I think 1 would be this corner. Yeah, castle protecting... Yeah, gold is vital. Contesting the center would be good. What's this? What am I looking at? Well, this is happening. We do see the... Literally any other place would have been better, yeah. Next time just build towers. I mean, I prefer the castle because you want trap production. And, despite all things, Zelda did manage to be the first one to click up to him, but already has enough eco to get another imp. I would love to see, with this eco... yeah, ballistics arb, and if you have so much food, click... some longswordsman, militia line, to help fight, to tank. They will tank the skirms greatly, and do not fight now. You're about to reach imp, you'll have so many upgrades. Be careful! Oh, no, no! Oh, that was such a disaster! Oh, losing all of this map before there are arbs. And arbs would take so... When I was casting T90, remember when I said, oh, this is the moment where you just back away. You do not need to fight. You have time. Ah! This was so rough. The game was yours, Zelda. I mean, there was still a lot to happen. Yeah, arbs will dominate this. You outrange the mangoes. You melt the skirms. You're just a few moments away from reaching castle. From reaching imp. The timing on that battle was so rough. How to throw the game in 20 seconds. Yeah, and of course, Hindsight is 2020. We are casting as a... Yeah, castle here. Buying time. If this castle was here, buying you enough time to click up to imp, the game is yours. Basically. You then get ballistics, with all of this floating eco, you get ballistics, you get all the upgrades, you get thumb ring, you get armor, you get ballistics, you get chemistry, you have all of the floating eco. I repeat again, I thought I clicked the hotkeys for uni and didn't then panic build a castle to get wimp. Oh, I didn't read that the last time. No! That is a disaster. Yeah, if this castle is in the front, you are winning in eco. More res collected. I do feel like... And of course, congratulations for Theodorus. Very good military presence. Adding the Mongols there against the archers was a very good idea, and his pressure on feudal age was very good. I think if you're Theodorus, of course I'm commenting on Zelda because I know him better, but I also want to give some comments out to Theodorus. Great castle placements, both of them. I think you just need to improve eco a little bit. Military production was great, you need to get the upgrades earlier on, you need some less idle DC time, but overall a great match, and Zelda did mistakes. Part of it was his own doing, but also your pressure. Mistakes can be forced out of your opponents, they do not spawn out of nowhere, and you did a great job. Let me just check one thing here real quick. Okay, and let's go back into Captain's mode. Yes. To the draft, and we will have the Mayans. I'm going to put 1 in the victory and a 2 in the defeat. The Mayans winning against the Incas. Just so they don't turn transparent because of how I set up things. And Rocky Forest went to player number 1. That's a bit confusing, but... Oh, I know. Rocky Forest went to player number 1. Let's put both sieves on player number 1's color. Because he won this matchup. I will fix it in the future. But yeah, your castle should be forward, Zelda, 100%. And now... Well, wrong thing. We move on to map number 2, and probably Zelda will move on to Acropolis. I would assume you do want to have your confidence back, you want to be back in your groove. And what civs do you go for in Acropolis? Chinese or Berbers? No, but you want Berbers for the water. No, Dravidians for the water. Either Chinese or Berbers versus Magyars. I'm expecting Magyars here. My prediction would be Magyars versus Berbers. And Berbers with the camels and everything would be happy with that. But let's see what these players picked. You happy now, Tactical Tea Time? You happy? I did analysis of civs. Let us see. And so far, I've seen a lot of 3-0s in this tournament. I do wonder if this will be a 2-1 or something different. Or even a legendary 2-2 or 1-1, which is impossible, but who knows. Okay, I guessed the map right, but that's about it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to T90's Titan League Community Edition. And here we are on Acropolis and in the red color. Playing as the Gorjaras, we have none other than our very own Zelda squad. And in the north, playing as the Tatars, we have Patriarch Theodorus the Antioch, here in the blue color. Yeah, Tatars, I don't dislike them at all. CAs I think can be good here and everything. Gorjaras are a very peculiar pick. Of course, Gurjaras do have a different start from every other civ. They can garrison the ship on the mill, and now this provides a trickle of food over time. 1-1 is possible if someone gets a relic win. Rules say they both lose the game in that case. And hello, Asuf? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Asuf? I'd also have restarted this map due to backgold for Zelda's rigged. Oh, you're not supposed to have a backgold here? The berries, I've seen them spawning a lot here next to the hill. And Zelda, I think, is pulling off this very clean. Wait. Okay, everything else seems smooth with the map. Oh, this is a great map, Tactical Tea Time. Okay, so our base has the full power. And of course, talking a little bit over the map, this is Acropolis, and it does have a twist. It's not the same as the Acropolis from the rank ladder. Spawns are a little bit different. For example, you cannot wall to the sides here. This hills means that if you want to wall, you will need to do an egg base around some egg walls around everything. You cannot fully wall to the edge of the map, making the map even more open. Okay, save the villager there. And another huge shift is this. I wonder if any of the players will go for this. There's a lot of fish here in the middle, and players can go for a dock and get a little bit of a eco boom, and I think Theodoros will be the one to go for the dock. Arabia is a good map. No, Arabia is the best map. This is a hybrid light with a dash of annoying foothills. And oh, Zelda got housed a little bit. We do see the 8 sheep here garrisoned. Yeah, hard to go for the quick dock for Gurjaras through. I would just add a counter dock in feudal to fire the ships. To add a fire ship to... Because you don't want... You can win by ignoring water, but you're making the game a little bit harder on yourself. You need to be very aggressive. Fire the ships. Gurjaras should be the standard civ in the garrison. Oh, I am curious about the garrison. And for those of you who don't know, the garrison is an upcoming Age of Empires LAN event where our base will cosplay. That is the main feature of the garrison. Tatars are housed now. Okay, no, this is a fake housed. Okay. I hope it's not. Yeah, both of them have loom. Just a standard feudal age here. The villager is a bit low. Yeah. This is why you often send 2 villagers to build these buildings. It's not about them being faster, it's more one villager protects the others. And this is greedy out of Patriarch. Yeah, now this scout, you cannot go back. Keep the scout alive for more vision, you cannot fight anything with this scout now. Zelda is behind in eco units, but this is such a fast. I just noticed it that he's ungarrisoning some sheep now. This is an absurdly fast feudal. 16 villagers. Wow. This smells like a trained build order. Maybe we were all misjudging Zelda. Maybe we were talking about trained build orders. Maybe this is his special wombo combo. Because this is a very, very, very fast feudal. And what's the play? Fast feudal into getting housed? 28 seconds of idle TC trained. I don't like it without a dock. At this elo, It can be painful because your opponent will have always safe food, but the scout timing, the scouts, if they reach here and your opponent doesn't react the right way, and the right way will be to fight back with villagers. Patriarch, seeing that feudal time from Zelda, you need to add spearmans. Spearmans are a good addition in almost every single map. A lot of pro players say that every build order should by default include add a spearman as at least one as soon as you build a barracks. Exactly. And if your opponent is fast feudal, that's even more reasons to add the spear. And they are both even in eco now. But Zelda is housed. And RIP villager. Zelda no longer housed. He does spot the docks. And anti-MBL fan. No, an MBL fan, yes. Zelda, a huge MBL fan here. You need to get coaching by MBL, not by me. Okay, and you do know that your opponent has to be on the wood line, that the wood line has to be more exposed. So now the question is, will Zelda find that wood line there? Here a possibility, when you spot this, would be to add archers. If you see your opponent is reinforcing a lot in feudal with spearmans, you can add archers. But yeah, another one bites the dust. 2-0 for Zelda, good kill it, but these may be walking towards their demise. Oh, nice. That's greed. Oh, good micro. They will just overchop. And yeah, splitting the spears is a lot more efficient. That's hard to do at this low. But nice micro out of Zelda. But yeah, the spearmen should be split, like 2 parked here, 1 here. You can't outrun scouts, you can outzone them. That is the name of the game. And like 2 spears will melt all of these scouts, so you do not have to, like, sending 1 at a time can be bad because the scouts can trade well, but 2 spears are enough so that all of these spears melt. And oh, that's very common at this low tactical tea time. It's very common that, okay, I dominate deer pushing, but I'm horrible at this. I'm good at this and I'm bad at that. It's very common for players to have different specialties at this low. Will we find another villager? This is risky. Nice micro, not a single hit. Very good micro out of Zelda here. And he is... your specialty is dungeons, tactical tea time. Zelda is falling... No, he's falling behind. No, he's having great economy behind this. Usually if you're pressuring, you can forsake your own economy. What Zelda is doing is distracting the opponent 2.5 minutes of idle economy and being super good on his economy. This is how this wins you games. It's not about only how many villagers you find, it's about all of these distraction damage to the APM that you are causing. That's why keeping them alive is more important than 1 or 2 Vil picks. As long as they are alive, they are annoying. And I did say to Zelda that long feudals are the only time where feudal wheelbarrow is acceptable, and this is kind of a long feudal, so I shall allow it. Housed. Yes, Zelda is housed. Surprise, surprise. And a thing here is that the lake was a good bonus, but it will run out of food, and then more food will require fish traps, so the lake advantage is starting to thin down. Those farms can be sniped. Will he doink them? Doink the farms. Doink the farms. Do not... Okay, a single doink there. Farms are undoinked. I repeat, the farms have been not doinked. Adds a blacksmith. And yeah, I would love to see... Both of them probably will click up to Castle Age soon. Oh, villager there is on the wrong side. And nice to spot that from Zelda. Damn. It's so easy to be distracted and lose all of your knights to the... all of your scouts to the pike. Damn! That was actually very good. Zelda is playing this... is doing the scout control very well. And they both will have equivalent castle age times, and the feature advantage is about to run out. So... Theodorus's advantage... water advantage will end, and Zelda's lead will extend. Just naturally. Another villager. 5-0 towards Zelda, and yeah. Scouts with upgrades are the most powerful unit in Feudal Age. The most powerful army you can get in Feudal Age are Scouts and Archers.
Salam.
Yeah, expanding now towards those juicier woodlands, and there's a whole disaster! I see the clip. I need to check the clips after the stream. This was such a huge disaster. And once again, not overcommitting the scouts. This is being such a good play. Yeah, Light Cavern Boom would be a great play here. I agree. Our base. Bloodlines I like. I would also like to see Skill Barding Armor and Forging. I don't know if he has the gold mining upgrade, but he does. I would like to see it. And the thing here is, do not send all of your scouts back. Build 1 or 2 more scouts to defend. Do not send them all back. Yes, keep pressuring. Only 19 villagers for Theodorus. And some of them are idle. He's trying to survive. This is not the same Zelda we saw in game number 1. I mean, he didn't have... If you're this good with light caps, why did you went for Mezzosieve, Zelda? This is so much better than your game number 1. If I'm Theodorus right now, I'm so frustrated. It's so hard to play against this. Okay, now they're all going to fall. And that's, of course, bad, but there was so much damage done already. Yeah, I don't like Step Lancers. I think Step Lancers are only good if you're first to castle and uncontested. I think Knights are a much better choice. Yeah, this castle, the placement is... It is on a hill, at least, but yeah, chakrams. Chakrams for the pikes. Yeah, the Step Lancers, like, compared to Knights, the Knights would be a much greater menace to the chakrams. Because chakrams deal very little damage, and Knights with their high armor would be indestructible. I think Step Lancers will always also be good, but Knights would be better. And I think one of the best counters... Exactly! Bergwin just said what I was about to comment. One of the best counters to Step Lancers are camels. Any kind of camel rider. So... Zelda playing as the Gorjaras will have camels on the field. They are, in my opinion, the #1 counter to Step Lancers. Okay, don't worry, Arbase, and thanks for dropping by. I do know we have an hour of time zone difference, so it is getting late there. Thanks for dropping by. And next time I interact in TTLC, I won't be casting. I will be playing this Sunday. The Step Lancers are here, but even the arrows from the TC will melt them. I was about to say that Zelda did ease on the pressure a little bit, and he needs to add more pressure. So hyped to cast it. Let's go, DC. Ooh, I don't like the going back with the chakrams. Add camels. Okay, let's see how strong the chakrams are against the... Okay, under the castle. But they trade a lot better compared to Knights. Knights would be a lot better at surviving those spinning Beyblades of Doom. Of course, Step Lancers are great at melting villagers. Okay, pressure is off. Villagers are more even now. And forging is in. That's gonna help the chakram throwers quite a bit. Since they have their base damage is so low, this is like a increase to 125%. It is huge. It's 133% increase. Yes. They do 133% of the damage they did beforehand. That's the correct way to phrase it. I need Spirit of the Law here to check my mathematics language. The Spirit of the Law musics. And the chakrams are in. And they will be happy to find... Oh, they're going to melt this, I think. Especially with all of these choke points. It's going to be very hard to get a good engagement. And Bram. Be careful with the TC. TC melts chakrams. If these were knights, I think the chakrams would be melting completely. I do think knights would be the better play here out of Theodorus. And yeah, this is what I say. The base is laid out in a way that's very good for the chakrams. Yeah, chakrams are, like archers, they are a unit that greatly scales with numbers. I like to see, yeah, more chakrams on the way. 2 TCs versus 2 TCs. Zelda has them, map control and res collected. Yeah, the walls are hurting more than helping, 100%. You want choke points as the chakram player. Damn. Chakrams use infantry upgrades. I think both armor and damage. And GG's called. Yeah, I often say the numbers are not that different, true. But Theodoros has nothing going for him. He looks at the score. Oh, this is 1-1 now. And congratulations, Zelda. And we have a set on our hands. The first 3-0. The first set that I see that is not a 3-0. It will all come down to game number 3. And yeah, your eco is a mess. Your opponent has a huge army. He's gaining map control. I do think it was a time to call a GG. There was no angle for Patriarch Theodore the Antioch to go for the victory. And let's go back to Captain's mode. Hello. And give a win to Zelda squad. He's the number 2, so let's keep that thing going, where number 2 was Gurjaras versus... Oh, I can just number these like the numbers of the matches. That I like that. Gurjaras versus... Tatars, yes. And now it's the water map, and Zelda did not pick the water map, so if one of the players is a water player and the other isn't, this is already a huge advantage for the water player. Knowing how to play water in one of these matchups can be huge. And maybe Zelda didn't ban water. I don't know how good he is in water. Maybe, oh, no one picks water, I won't ban him. And then he's like, uh-oh. Yeah, no Vikings, but I'm expecting Italians versus Berbers here. That's the matchup I'm expecting. Let's see if I'm wrong again. Yeah, could be Dravidians as well. Dravidians or Berbers. And Italians on the other side. I'm going to load up the match. Change Zelda to red. Sorry, Zelda. And hello everyone, and welcome to match number 3 of the Play All 3 in the group stage of T90's Titan League Community Edition, the Stone Bracket. Here in the north, in the red color, playing as the Berbers, we have our very own caster, Zelda Squad. And if we pan towards the south, playing as the Italians, we have Theodorus. And this is Theodorus' home map. So he does have an advantage here. And I guess the series, it is Berbers versus Italians. And of course, Italians do have discounts on all dock tags, on fishing ships and university tags. And Berbers do have great navy. They have demos and they have a very complete tech tree. A lot of players underestimate how good Berbers, and they also have Don't they have a bonus in the galleys? Like moving faster or something? I think Berbers are very good on water, but I'm forgetting what their specific bonus is. Italians, of course, have a whole array of bonuses. They can age up faster. They have the condottiero to counter gunpowder in the late game and to switch into infantry with a lot of upgrades. They have the Genoese crossbowmen, which is important here because Berbers are the cavalry sieve, so Genoese crossbowman is a unit that will have a very good time. And yes, thank you Spaz, saying that the Berber bonus is 10% faster movement on all ships. Quite a strong bonus to have. But yeah, we did see T90 going for some shenanigans with a scout, going for a villager pick and everything. I wonder what they will do. Yeah, demos become faster, I can see that. And galleys are easier to micro, fire ships are easier to engage. Berbers are great on water. Italians do have some very good eco bonuses, but I think this is not a sieve win for any of the players. Both of them doing this very standard. Who will let the dog first? Yeah, the Ruthenians are an amazing sieve in a lot of maps, and this one is one of them. The bonus wood, as you said, Spaz, makes it so that your transitions are smoother, you're much more flexible. Who builds dock first? Well, they build it at the same time. Zelda wins the dock race by a tiny amount, but can a villager reach that? I'm curious. I think it can, but let's see. Oh, she can. And it looks like she's actually fishing like... Yeah, should reach. If she didn't reach, it should be an admin re. And hello, Eddie Vidovic, welcome to the stream. Long fishing pole, exactly. And we are watching the Stone Bracket, Zelda versus Theodorus. Ah, you're Eden! Hello, Eden! So, this is my favorite map. I hope Eden bans this... Oh, I hope Eden does not ban this map when we play on Sunday, because this is my favorite map of the tournament. If he bans this map, I'm doomed. I hope he also bans... what sims don't I like playing? Hello, Eden, and Eden will be my first opponent in this tournament. That's why I'm joking about this. We are both in the lead bracket, and he is my first opponent this Sunday. I'm very hyped for it. I've seen your AOE insights. No, my one weakness. And like, it's not like I have years of VODs here on YouTube that you can check. Watch all of them. Give me the watch time. Yeah, that's the best way to scout me. Watch every single one of my VODs. Like and subscribe. I am a Tin Man myself. Ah, nice. I do not remember Tin... Which one was it? The 4th, the 5th? Got a job now. I mean, congratulations, and at the same time... Ah! Yeah, this is Obsidian. I know that for a fact. I think this is your... If Tactical Tea Time's still here, you're a stone, right? Tactical Tea Time? I think I remember that correctly. Yeah, but both players are very even in their build orders. There's no Obsidian arrows. Oh, I miss the days of Obsidian. I mean, I don't miss them. I think it was a superb decision to remove them from the game. But I sometimes used them, and it felt so janky. Your archers just melting buildings. Yeah, it was broken, I agree. I liked using it, I hated going against it, and I agree that they should be removed, 100%. No questions. I'm glad the tech is out of the game. Because sometimes it can be slightly broken and fun. I think that was very, very unfun in many ways. So I'm glad that tech is gone. And for those of you who don't know what we are talking about, Obsidian Arrows was an old Mayan upgrade that gives you +6 damage, I think, against buildings with your archers, which was insane. It was a unique castle age tech. Yeah, Saracens have half of that given to the entire team. I don't play team games, so that doesn't affect me as much. But yeah, team game balance is something very different from 1v1 balance. Patriarch reaches feud a little bit faster, but I think both of them are planning on staying on water and going for a fast castle kind of build. See double B-decks for Theodorus and Zelda adding a lot of galleys. I like that. With the Berbers, galleys will be easier to micro against fire galleys, not bellies. I would even like to see, as one of your buildings to age up, drop a blacksmith to get fletching on the galleys. It will make your life a lot easier. And we do see the first migration. They are migrating at the same time. I think Theodorus and Zelda are actually the same person. It was, oh, like Spaz says, it was +6 and double that to stone defenses. Damn. Why do I remember all this? I mean, I'm bad at memorizing these things, but I mean, you have people like T90 who memorizes every single game that he's casted, so our memory can be a very selective thing. That reminds me, the game is slow, so I can go for a side story. Everyone loves side stories during casting. I have a family member who I remember he once said, "Oh, I'm not intelligent because I don't have a lot of memory." And I was shocked by that, because first of all, intelligence is something that's hard to quantify and yada yada. But second, the specific reason I have no memory, that family member, you ask him, "Oh, what soccer match happened in the 4th of July of 1987? And he'd go, "Oh, this guy played against that and this guy just went to that team." He knows the roster of the team throughout all of the years. If it's soccer related, like, it's completely absurd. He knows all the stats. He knows this player's career was this team, then that team, that other team. Yeah, he used all of his memory space on soccer. Exactly. It's like, no, you can cite a lot of things, but you do not have bad memory, dear sir, dear uncle. You do not have bad memory. Your memory is absurd. It is insane. The level of detail he remembers. Oh, and if it was just 1 or 2 games, sure, you can have that game that was on your memory. No, he remembers them all. It is absurd. Okay, but now we have some action. Both of them migrated here. But Zelda has no military production, and archers here can be lethal. Loses the transport. Patriarch. Zelda needs to scout this. Oh yeah, I do understand the selective memory. But Zelda is losing all of his fishing eco. That hurts. And Theodorus does have a lot of safe fishing eco in the back. Zelda has more idle TC time. And he's going to react to the fires. This scares me. These archers here, and we have seen this at higher reloads. Archers can be very strong here. And does Patriarch... No, yeah, Patriarch knows that Zelda is here. Probably scouted that with his ships. I think Zelda does not know. Yeah, he's scouting that island. Zelda does not know that they are sharing an island. This will catch Zelda completely off guard. And as we've seen in previous games in this map, I've casted all the games that have been played in this map, the archer timing here can be a very strong and dominating win condition. I think Zelda does have a lot of water control, but he's lacking the ability to convert this water control into a lead. He's behind in water eco and he's not finding good battles. Okay, melting these 3 chips will be a good start. Of course, galleys do require a lot of micro. It is easier with the Berbers, but they do require a lot of babysitting. Fletching is not in, so this is a little bit trickier. Okay, fletching is on the way. And fletching is on the way for Patriarch because of the archers there. And this is a time where you pressure with the archers. It would be a good timing now because you will distract the water. But he's going for a big push. And how many villagers are here? 14 villagers. And the transport ship can be targeted. The villagers will be stuck with no military production. If that transport ship gets targeted, still the micro will be wonky to save villagers. I'm very scared for Zelda's position right now. This seems like a disaster waiting to happen, and the disaster is on the move. I repeat, the disaster is on the move. We have these scouts and archers moving forward. Oh, this is... we casted a 700 elo difference. This is 50 elo difference. 1042 versus 1097. The difference that we see here in execution is... this is Theodorus' home map. The other two matches were a lot more even. I feel like Theodorus can dominate this one based on being a home map alone. Ah, no. Yeah, the numbers are small. This is 1000. This is 50 elo difference. I did cast today a match with 700 elo difference. 700. The galleys did help. The galleys did help in fending off the archers, and Patriarch with the cheaper age up. Zelda floating a lot of gold, does not have a good balanced economy, lacks a market. So this will be incredible. The timing. Wait, this is the same elo as my Pebbles match. Yeah, Pebbles and Stones, they are kind of similar in nature, and they are very close in elos. And hello, wait, what? Yeah, he's doing the thing, sitting, not the thing that T90 did, the thing of sitting the archers. Even the wolves are helping. Villagers do not have a good time against archers. Archers are the best feudal age unit against villagers. Elo of caster. I can tell you, I had a command. Just try exclamation mark elo and see if it works. Maybe it won't work. I know that in Twitch I haven't set it up yet. My elo is currently 1500. At 1? No, it's not at 1. It says it's at 1. No. I need to fix the command. The bot on YouTube says that my elo is at 1. Yeah, this is GG. I agree, Eden. I think Zelda will still try to fight it because this is a tournament match. But I think Theodorus has such a huge lead. Yeah, my elo is currently 1500. And it has dropped a bit, but it is quote-unquote intentional. Because I am trying to train more for the tournament. I'm focusing more on the tournament than in the ranked ladder now. I didn't want to do that beforehand, because I didn't want to smurf. Oh, such a good engagement! If you attack, this is great. Huh? Such a wasted engagement. Ah, but GG is called. I might try to snipe you next time I see you stream 1v1s. Oh, let's go. I do like to be sniped. It gives some character to the matches. But yeah, this is GG. Zelda. I think this match was, yeah, Theodorus dominating his home map. I think Zelda lost the set in that first match. I think Zelda could have won that match, but those mistakes that we pointed out, and Theodorus here doing textbook. It's like he just watched the T90 set and mimicked it. The archers here were game winning. Zelda had a lot of water presence, but couldn't convert the water presence into anything meaningful. And yeah, 1480, congratulations, Spaz. This is a hard elo to climb. I speak from experience. Yeah, but GG and well played for both of these players. Thanks for giving us an amazing set. A lot of floating gold from Zelda. Yeah, the economy wasn't balanced. Almost had enough stone for a castle. So maybe if this transitioned into land, into full land, if this reached a position where you go land and Zelda has a better economy, maybe he has a shot here. But Theodoros gained such a lead in Feudal Age. Let's go back to Captain's mode. And we do see the final map going for Theodoros. And this was match number 3. It was the Italians versus the Berbers. Yes. And yeah, we did have 2 very different samples today. I won't be casting anymore. Of course, so I love solo casting, but it is a little bit more tiresome, of course. And since all sets are play all 3, they're also longer. So it makes it harder to cover more sets as well. But that's good. More content, more excitement. But yeah, that was it for tonight. I'm so happy that we have another T90 community tournament. I've casted some matches. Now it's my turn to be on the spotlight against Eden, who is here in chat. I will experiment more in the future with this format of multi-streaming. I had the idea to set this up today, so some things maybe do not look that amazing. I can maybe get a better layout and things like that. I also need to practice to train myself as a caster in the double streaming department, but I will experiment, see how people react, see how the results are. Yeah, that was it for today. Let us all keep enjoying this tournament. There's a lot of great casters out there. There's almost always something happening in the tournament. Let me see if this works here. Yes, this is the link, the Discord link, if you want to know more about the tournament. Does it work on YouTube as well? I think on YouTube it is broken. Yeah, no link for YouTube. I'm going to copy it. Wait, I do the command on Twitch and then I copy over here. Yes. If you want to know more about this event, join the Discord. Everyone can join it. Not everyone can play the tournament. There are some prerequisites. Yeah, yeah, time zones. I do understand your pain, Eden. Yeah, we'll catch each other Sunday. We do need, please verify. I would send you a message now that we're live. I can tell you, confirm the time slot on that is on the Discord, because I do know some regions are having hour change and I want to make sure both of us show up at the right time. Yeah, that was it for today. Thanks for joining and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye everyone.